What up, Poke Peeps? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today we're gonna be taking a look here, a battle between Top the Gaming and Team Scythe over here in versus in Oviedo. The opponent from Team Scythe was playing Mob Party, as you can see right here, and I was playing Victini Vmax. So we're gonna be taking a look at it, and I hope you guys enjoy it because this was a very intense battle. So let's go ahead and take a look over here. Right now we are preparing ourselves. I already draw my 7 cards. My opponent is setting up his 6 prizes as he should. And I'm taking mine over here, and in a few moments we will start. We're just waiting for the judge to give us the okay so we can start. And there we go. Now my opponent started with Sinisty and I'm starting with Heatran. I go first, energy attachment per turn into that Heatran, and out the back Diddy Chain, discarding Welder and Boss's Orders, and at the same time Eldegoss, which is not good, discarding so many keys items at the beginning, but we have no choice. So we're gonna hit there, bench Volcanion, and pass turn to my opponent. He draws the I forgot the name of it, but it's the first stage of it. My opponent playing Levelable. Very cool art of the Levelable. My opponent is gonna get another Sinisty, and going back to the deck, discarding a Mr. Rhyme. So that's already 20 damage that my opponent has. So when the time comes for him to attack, already 20 right there. And he's gonna get another Dendene with the also the name in the attack Mob Party in it. There it is, benching Sinisty and playing research, discarding Dendene, this first stage, and Mr. Rhyme. So that will be 40, 60, and 80, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 80 damage already in total. My opponent benching a Bumblebee and attaching the twin energy. Sorry, I get confused with the with the DC energy, and Evo Incense to get another Mr. Rhyme. He has Dendene in hand, so my opponent is just flying with this Mod Party deck already. Already 80 damage in the discard pile. And that's another stack for 140 in total. 140 in total. Whew. Hey, taking a look to the deck to see how much damage I'm doing. And my opponent's gonna play that Great Ball, trying to get another Pokemon with the attack name Mob Party in it. And there he is. He got that Bumblebee there. Let's see if he gets the Oranguru. He's getting the Oranguru there. For that ability Instruct, you can put 1 card from your hand, and you can take the top card from your deck and then put 1 from your hand in return from it. And then there it is, the second Great Ball, and another Sinisty so far, and a Dendene. Pretty good, pretty good. And he is going to choose that Sinisty. think he's going back in. He's going to discard that Bunnelby. There it is. No, discarding the Boss's Orders. Probably gonna get another. No, there it is. Crobat for more cards. You see, my opponent is playing Research, Dendene, and Crobat to draw tons and tons of cards. Getting those Pokemon with the Mad Party attack in it, so that way he can do up to 258. I think is the maximum damage is like 300 and something. It's insane. Mad Party is a very good deck indeed. There it is. I am like, what the hell am I gonna do now? Because my opponent is, he already searched half of his deck, and let's see what we do. They're quick bowling, discarding that Richizard. We do not need it here. See what else. Let's see what Pokemon we bring from that quick bowl. And we're gonna get that Victini V, and that's the one that has for one colorless Spreading Flame, get 3 energies from the discard pile, and also for 2 fire energies, Energy Burst, that can do 30 times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. So right now, if you attach 2 into that Victini, you'll be doing 60 plus 1 from the opponent, 90 damage. But there it is. We play Eldegoss, Boss's Orders, that Bunnelby, putting pressure in my opponent, and then a GX for 50 damage, taking the first prize card. But in the process, we are giving our opponent, putting 20 more damage to my opponent attack, because we knocked out a Bunnelby that has a Mount Party attack in it, so not quite good. But my opponent has the Great Ball, trying to get that Poltergeist, I think it is, from the T. And no, he fails it. He has a Dendene, but he's not going to take it. Let's see if my opponent can get something else, because he already have the energy attachment. So all he needs is that first stage, so he can do damage into my Heatran, or even knock it out. Right now, he has Search in hand. He can try to do. There it is. Instruct. Put in that. I think it was Dendene back on top. Evo Instincts, trying to get that. There it is. Poltergeist. I think it is. I don't know. It has a weird name, but it's the T, the little beautiful T. There it is going to evolve the active, maybe. There it is, the active triple energy for that attack, and he's gonna use, first of all, he's gonna use the ability discard a Pokemon that has a Map Party ability in it and draw 2 more, and triple energy attachment per turn, and Air Balloon in that Oranguru. He can search with that Level another Pokemon with the Map Party name in it. But right now, my opponent is ready to attack this 20, 40, 60, 80, and there it is. Look at all that damage that my opponent is doing there. Insane. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he can get 1 more, so to do even more damage. I think he has the knockout here for it. There it is. And Lovable getting that Dendene in play. I mean, not in play, but in hand. He can do Research and discard it. There it is, Research, putting more damage. And there, all he draws for items. That's good, because then he can. Yeah, and there it is. It's like a gazillion damage for that Heatran. Let's see how my opponent has the lead, taking 2 prizes. Yep, the triple energy goes away once it's already used. I promote the Victini if we can manage to evolve it, and we're gonna resist stamp our opponent. That's very good. One of the ways to disrupt your opponent is to resist stamping it and doing warning. And I did just that, and then I did welder for 1 into the Victini and 1 attachment into that Volcanion, trying to set it up so that way if I can find a way to retreat I can attack with it also, but not now because I'm only doing 50 damage, so it's not that quite good. So we're gonna get Crobat. There it is, my opponent taking a look to the discard pile, see how much damage he can do so far. But if he can one-shot 1 Heatran, you know he has plenty of damage output there. And then Crobat for 5. You can see there an Air Balloon and Cherish Ball. What else can we get from it? We're gonna get that Dendenne to see if we can draw that Victini Vmax, because if we leave it there, right now we're only doing 60, and I think my opponent's that Poltergeist T or something has 90 HP, I think it is. Air Balloon attachment into the active, so that way we can retreat. And then, discarding 2 a Mewtwo and a Regizar and a Victini, drawing 6 new cards with the ability of Dendenne. And do we get the evolution? Yep, there it is. So we are going to be doing 100, but that is enough to knock it out. Because we only do a boost the attack if my opponent has a V in it. So if we were attack that Crobat, we would be doing 220 knockout. There promotes the Crobat with the Air Balloon, Boss's Orders, Energy, and quite a lot of levelable. With that, he can get Bunnelby, and he can get the other Stage 1 if he has it, because I think he already has 2 in the discard pile. 2 of the Poltergeist. I don't know how to read it or how to pronounce it. But he's gonna get that Bunnelby with the first levelable in hand. Let's see what he does with the second one. And he also has Great Catcher, so he has damage there. So he can do Great Catcher or even Boss's Order to the Dendenne to knock it out and take more prices. But there it is. Twin Energy attached to the Bunnelby and retreat with the Air Balloon with that magical tool, and there it is, taking that Dendenne. So my opponent will be taking 2 more prices, one-shotting the Dendenne that has 160 HP in it. That tells you that the damage is high. And I'm gonna play Marnie, disrupting my opponent's hand again. Pretty good. You kind of want to do that when you're playing Marth Party against Matt Party. Me drawing 5, my opponent drawing 4, and I give him a research. Look at that. Oof. And a Power Pad, so he can put something else, 2 supporters back into the deck, and I'm gonna be doing max victory for 100, taking another price. But so far I am quite behind on the prices. My opponent can just easily get 1 more. Look at that. Look at all those Pokemons with the ability of Matt Party, with the attack Matt Party in it, so it's a ton of damage. Very, very rough for me. But there it is. He has Power Pad, Quick Ball, Air, and I think is another Air Balloon, research, and something else. There it is, doing those big boy plays. Remember, he had Great Catcher, but now with that Marnie, we put it at the bottom, so he can't use it no more, but he can try to get it. Oh, there it is, Great Catcher. Look at that, Great Catcher. I thought we put it at the bottom, but no sir. And Palpat, let's see, putting another Boss's Order and a research. Yep, boxer orders and research back into the deck. So if he doesn't have the evolution or the triple energy to attach into the Dynasty, so if he whiff the attack, he can just easily try to get another boss's order out of it. And look at that, it's beautiful. There it is, boss's orders in hand. Does he have another? Oof. Oh, holy cannoli. But my opponent has Levelable and has Great Ball, so he will. There it is. That's all he needs, I think. But he also needs the energy. But he can get it. He can evolve one of the bench Dynasty into the Poltergeist. Do the ability, draw two more cards, and just keep it rolling. There it is. Look at that. I think he needs to. There it is. I would have used the Levelable first, and look at that game one, taking it Team South. I don't remember the name of my opponent. Sorry, but he's gonna be taking game number 1. So we're gonna go game number 2. Unfortunately, in this list that I'm playing right now, I do not play the Bolthound. Bolthound is a very good against Mad Party. 3 energies, you can welder that super easy. Deal 40 damage, and at the same time take 2 prizes, not just 1. So it's like super busted. But let's see how game number 2 goes. See that on the first turn, my opponent did like a gazillion moves to discard and a ton of Pokemon, so that damage output was super high. So my party working beautifully. And unfortunately, I get a mulligan. And my opponent starts with Mew and a Dynasty. So my opponent is looking pretty good. He also has boss's orders, but he does not have a way to draw cards, unfortunately. But he can get out of there very quick. That's no problem. And he's playing a 1 price card deck, so he's chilling. If I take even 3 prices back to back, my opponent will be Gucci, and I give him 1 mulligan with that Bunnelby there, and I go first, starting with Eldegoss. Giant Heart, doing Giant Heart, looking at my deck, see what I have priced, see what I don't, and getting 2 energies. But we're not gonna take a look at the deck that quite. We're just gonna get those energies and keep moving. Always remember to look at the deck, see what you have priced, see what you don't. Right now, I think I know what I need to do is I need to see if I can get a copy of my Mew, so that I can one-shot those Dynasty. Now back to my opponent, playing Great Ball, looking at those top 7 and getting Dendena, Dynasty, and Poltergeist in hand. I mean, with the 7 that he draw. Let's see what he gets. He's gonna get that Poltergeist, so that way he can evolve. I think he has 2 Dynasties or 1 in hand, so that way he can evolve it on the upcoming next turn. Yeah, there it is. Dynasty and Bunnelby hitting the bench. Unfortunately, he does not have something to draw. But if that Dynasty survives for next turn, he can use the ability and draw 2 more cards. So you see there, my opponent is getting that Evil Incense, getting that Mr. Rhyme, so that he can set up for the next turn. And he's going to get rid of it out the back, so that he can have 20 more damage. already. And attaching that energy, that twin energy, or yep, he's going to attach the twin energy and do 30 damage into my Eldegoss. There it is, a drop per energy per turn. Sorry. Benching that Victini V, but double thinking. There it is, putting it back. We're not gonna bench that. Hell no. We're gonna get. Oh, look at that. Putting Victini back and getting another Victini. But this one is different. This one has the second attack energy burst. The other one, which is the newest Victini from, I think it is Vivid Voltage, it's not the correct one, but unfortunately I do not have another one of those energy burst ones, so we have to work with what we have. And then discarding a giant heart to get 2 more energies. The thing is, do we have welder so that we can take a knockout to that immune? A welder for 2 into the Victini, drawing 3 new cards. I think I didn't have Boss's Order, because if I had Boss's Order, I would have easily targeted that Sinistea and one-shot it. And then there it is, energy attachment per turn, and switch, saving that energy in. Good. Still, we're gonna do that. A very good play. Bench sniping with Mew. And that was very good from my part, because right now my opponent can do nothing. The only thing that he has is a bunch of gusting in his hand and nothing to work here. He's on top deck mode, and there it is, side powered for 30 more into the Mew. Into the Mew. Now back on my turn. Let's see what we have or what we can play with it. I think I need to retreat the Mew. Oh, there it is. Discarding, saving the Mew, but unfortunately, he can get KO with his other Mew of side power. And now my opponent does not. He top stack, I think it is the quick ball, so he will get more draw supporter. It doesn't matter if he has to get rid of his hand. He has the power pad to get those Boss's Orders back into hand. He's gonna get probably Dedendene. There it is. So now we have to find a way to, I think we play Cramorant into deck. I think, I'm not that sure, because I changed the list after this matchup, after the day that we play in the tournament. And then it discarding his hand, and there it is, my opponent playing 4 Boss's Orders like I do. Levelable, trying to get another Sinistea in play. Yep, there it is, Sinistea. He's gonna get that Sinistea out. He has, I think he has another Bumblebee or a Dendene, a non-GX1. Let's see, let's take a look. Yeah, he has a Bumblebee in hand. He's gonna bench another Bumblebee. And like I said, we need to start putting pressure. We can't let our opponent have those Sinistea in play, because with it, they can do the ability I think it is a T break, and then you can discard a Pokemon with the Mat Party attack in it and draw 2. So that's his draw engine. And we're gonna get ourselves a Volcanion, discarding the Victini, drawing 2 more energies out of the deck. Do we have Boss Orders, or are we going to play Welder? We're going to evolve it, yeah, so that way we don't get one shot, and Welder for 2. So I think that Mew is going to get knocked out. Yep. And 110 for the knockout on that Mew. Taking one more prize. Now all I need is to take one more prize card, and if my opponent benches a Crobat, that will help me out also win the game. Let's see here what my opponent does. Evolving the Sinistea into Poltergeist, benching Bumblebee, attaching energy per turn, and researching for 7 new cards. There it is. Wonderful hand from my opponent. Can use that Great Catcher, and he's going to do T-Break. No, he's going to play Great Ball first. Another Dendenne, 2 Dendennes. Look at that, and another Mr. Rhyme. But he's going to get that Dendenne from it. He's going probably back with that Lovable Search. Getting a second Dendenne. Look at that. My opponent has thinned his deck so much that all he has to do is now start taking knockouts. And he hasn't used the ability yet, so that's pretty good. And yep, he can use that Great Catcher. Not yet, because I don't have a Dendenne. But he can get a Dendenne for him and discard all of those cards. Checking, seeing if he has. No, he's gonna get the Oranguru. I thought he was gonna get that Dendenne to discard and draw more cards. Because that way, that will put more damage for his attack. And he's going to use the T-Break, drawing 2, and he draws a Quick Ball and an Air Balloon. Pretty busted. Now he can do Quick Ball, discard the other Dendenne, and try to get a Crobat or a Dendenne. Or probably he's going to get a Sinistea to evolve from that one that he already has. Yep, there it is, a Sinistea. And he's going to use Giant Hearth. He does not have fire energies in play, but it doesn't matter. He can just use it to discard more Pokemons so that his damage output can be off the chart. But yeah, that Volcanion is going down. And benching the Sinistea. I don't think he used the Instruct ability yet. No, it's Primal Wisdom. Sorry, not Instruct. Instruct is the one that allows you to draw. And he gets the Level Ball. And he's going to one-shot that Volcanion, taking one more prize, and is our turn. Let's see what we do. We have Marnie in hand, but we do not want to play Marnie. I think maybe we will play it because it's the only option that we have, probably to draw cards and another Pokemon. Because if we leave that Victini, I don't think it's gonna get one-shotted, but it's gonna take a lot of damage, and we do not want our opponent to hit us. And well, that's the only option that we have, playing Marnie, giving our opponent 4 new cards. Too bad to do it, but it had to be done. And Wow, look at that. 2 Dendenes and a research. I am not going to disrupt my opponent at all. And I will be playing Cherish Ball, getting myself the Dendene easy prize for him, but it has to be done. Playing Pokemon Communication, putting that Eldegoss back in the deck, and getting a Mewtwo. I don't think that's quite good, Victor, to do, because Poltergeist is psychic and is gonna smack you. But I think we will do Dendene and discard it. Yeah. I think, yeah, very nice, very nice. You know what you're doing. They change, drawing 6 new cards, discarding my old hand, and taking a look to see here what we have. Quick balling the second Mewtwo. Like I said, we do not want that in our hand or in the bench. Getting that Eldegoss, probably gonna target the Poltergeist. Yep. Another Victini probably gonna hit the bench. Yeah, there it is. And max victory for 100, taking another prize. And now we are down to 2. What can we do here to take 2 more prizes? Yeah, Great Ball getting 7 new cards, but look at that. He gets a bunch of Pokemons, and he gets the other Poltergeist in it. So now he has 2 abilities of T-Break that he can take full advantage of it. And he has Dendene, Research, and Dendene. So what will my opponent play here? Yep, Air Balloon into the Dendene, and did he change? So that way he can get a Boss's Orders. He doesn't need a Boss's Order. He can just Great Catcher and destroy that Dendene. And T-Break number 1, getting the Crobat and a Level Ball. Second T-Break, let's see what my opponent draws here. A Triple Energy and a Sinistea. And there it is, a Great Catcher, so he can discard 2 more Pokemons and deal more damage. But he is going to be discarding the Level Ball and the Crobat. Yeah, you do not want to be playing that Crobat due to the fact that I can just take 2 prizes easily, and my opponent's going to be playing Instruct, getting another Triple Energy out of his top deck. And there it is. Energy attachment per turn, and my opponent is going to be taking 2 more prizes. Yep. Not looking good. If we do not evolve, that Victini is gonna get one-shotted, and I don't think we can play. Nope, Victor, you do not want to play that. Yep. I think if we have Escape Rope, but playing Heatran now won't help because we do not have enough energies in play. But we're going to discard that Escape Rope, getting 2 more energies. Evolving that Victini Vmax, good choice. Now my opponent cannot take the last 2 prizes that he needs. And max victory for the knockout. Now I think I have game here because there's nothing. My opponent cannot one-shot me, so yeah, I think that's a game. You can see he can try to gust the other one, but it doesn't matter because I can just attach one energy and take the knockout. And now he's going to check how much damage output he has. 2, 4, 6, 80, 120, right? 100 or something like that. I don't know. He has, look at that. Oof, lost count. Can't keep up. But yeah, he does not have that much. 2, 4, 6, 8. Too fast. Can't keep up. But he can still go. He can still take more knockouts here. If he wants, he can just do T-break, put 2 more, Giant Heart, discard another one. So, yeah, quite good. T-break, drawing a twin energy, but my opponent has the last 3 cards in his deck, but nothing he can work with. Playing Palpat. Probably gonna get those 2 boss disorders. Yeah, there's no. That's Giovanni's exile. Look at that. He's going to get rid of probably the Tooth and Dentist. But right now, like I said, it doesn't matter because I can just one-shot. I mean, I can't one-shot the Oranguru. I will need to have. I will need to have the boss's orders in order to gust because his Oranguru has 120, so I can't knock it out. But yeah, look, I can get Eldegoss, and yeah, there it is. That's game number 2 for me. Now let's see how we do on the 3rd game. See if we can take the win, because like you guys saw, trying to beat Map Party is quite annoying. It's quite difficult. Single prize card decks are quite difficult to beat, and especially when they are hitting you for a gazillion amount of damage. But yeah, but like we did on the 2nd matchup, we just need to get Mew, Volcanion, and Victini, so that way we can start putting pressure on my opponent, defeating those Sinisty, knocking them out, so that way he does not have that ability to draw. My opponent starting with Bumblebee, and I mulligan again. Very sad. Yep, my opponent has a Lovable. He can get a Sinisty, and he has Crobat. He can put that into, but let's see if we give him another mulligan, or if we can actually draw a Pokemon so we can start battling. Yep, we got their Pokemon and setting out prices. My opponent is going to take that mulligan, and off we go. My opponent starts first and drawing another Bumblebee. Look at that. Bumblebee hitting the bench and Lovable to get another Sinisty. Yep, Sinisty. Quite good. You can see that the list of Map Party that my opponent is playing is super consistent. Is like rare that you break, and even if you break, you can just draw cool stuff, and my opponent is just gonna pass. So let's see if we can take a knockout here on that Bumblebee. Yep. And I don't think we have it. Energy attachment per turn at the bench. Victini. Quick Bolt, discarding that Charizard GX, getting that Dendenne, so that way we can get more cards to work with here. Yep. And there it is, Tool Jammer, then daily change, discarding a box of soldiers and a switch. Now, let's see, do we have a welder? It is Charge Bolt. I think we're gonna get that, probably Charizard or a Mew Mew. Yep, I'm gonna get that Mew Mew. And going back into the deck, Pokemon Communication, putting the Mew Mew back and getting the Crobat. So we did that so we can thin the deck and try to draw the welder, because right now the welder is what we need to accelerate energies into that Victini and do take the knockout. And then we're gonna play the Charge Bolt, fail it. Like I said, we want to play that Crobat and try to get more cards into our hand, cards that we need. We're gonna play that Crobat. We have two, and I think we got the welder. But do we have the energy? Oh, there it is. We have Giant Hearth, but do we have the welder? Yep, no, we do not have the welder, so we just have to, unfortunately, we just have to pass. I should have hold that Giant Heart because right now my opponent can use it at his advantage, so I should have hold it a little bit more. Twin Energy into the active Bumblebee, Air Balloon into the Sinistea, Great Catcher discarding a Mr. Rhyme Boss Disorder to get that Dendenne. See if we can hit it, see if my opponent can hit it for a knockout and take two more prizes and put in, like, going super aggressive. But nope, oops, he got 7, only 6, buddy. Lovable, trying to get more. There it is, Dendenne. Let's see what else my opponent can get. Does he have the Poltergeist in hand? Lovable discard, getting, yep, he has the evolution in hand, so that way he can evolve and then use the ability discard Dendenne and draw 2 cards. Another Great Catcher and a Great Ball. Playing the Great Ball. There it is, another Sinistea again, and another Poltergeist. There it is, getting that Sinistea, and unfortunately we whiffed the knockout. So right now it's going to be very, very tough for me to try to take knockout as quickly as possible. And there it is, Giant Heart. Like I said, I should have held it, but yep, he's going to use it. He still needs to shuffle because it's like a search. And yeah, let's see, only 60 damage I think it is that he'll be doing into the Dendenne. Yep, 60 damage. We survive, but not like, can we get the cards that we need? Because right now it's looking pretty rough. Can we get out of the situation that we're in? Energy attachment per turn into the Victini, and Marnie trying to disrupt my opponent and see if I can get a switch or a air balloon, because that's what we need to get out of the active spot and try to take a knockout with Victini. playing the Giant Heart, discarding the Mew. Not quite good for me, to be honest. I think I'm going, yep, going back, having another quick ball. Probably gonna search for a Dendene, keep drawing more cards. No, we failed it. I think that Dendene is prize. So, looking rough, like I said, looking pretty rough. Having no way to draw. Oof. So I think that will be a sad pass from my end. Look at that. 2 cards in hand. Can't do nothing. Oh, look at this. Did it change what I was thinking? Evolving that Victini Vmax, Dendene drawing 6. I thought I was in a bad spot, but no. And then, yeah, still in a bad still in the bad spot because we couldn't find the switch out of that Dendene. So I think it's gonna get knocked out. Lovable and getting that Dendene. Giving a quick search for my opponent right here. My opponent is, like I said, it's shelling right now. But he's not gonna get to the Dendene, he's gonna get that Sinistea. So that way he can research, discarding that Dendene and Sinistea and another boss's order. But he gets an Evil Incense, so that way he can get a Mr. Rhyme, probably, or a Mr. Rhyme. Now he's trying to take a look here, see if he has a Rhyme in the discard pile. He does not, so 2 Evolution Incense. So 2 Mr. Rhymes are going to get out of the deck. Not looking good. 40 more damage add to the attack. So that Dendene is going no. Yeah, and I think I flipped the dice. But yeah, it has 60 damage. Ability use and another Rhyme there. No, he did not. I thought he used the ability for Bunnelby, but he didn't. Okay, don't worry, we're keeping an eye. We're keeping an eye. Don't worry. He's playing good. He's not cheating. He's a good player. The thing is, can we manage to beat him? Because, whew, so far, not looking pretty. And there it is. Knockout for the Dendene. My opponent taking 2 beautiful prizes. And we are here with 6. So, pretty bad. Reset Stamp coming in clutch. Energy attachment into the other Victini. I need to evolve it, and I just replayed too many draw supporters there. So right now my opponent can just boss buzz and win. And look at that, we give our opponent a quick ball so he can get out of that 4 cards in hand. I already used the Giant Hearth. I was doing Pokemon communication, putting that Mew back into the deck, getting that Victini Vmax. But quite frankly, this is looking rough. There it is. Taking a knockout. Yeah, it does. that tool jammer has to be in the active for it to work. I think that was my opponent asking me if it disrupted, but I was like, no, it doesn't. Cini's T with the ability drawing 2 more cards. Quick Bolt discarding a Mew. Getting that Mr. Rhyme. Getting that Dendenne for the other ability. Adding 20 more damage into it. Look at that. And air balloon into the poltergeist at the bench. Energy attachment per turn, so that way he can attack. And DD change. He had another DD change in hand. Yep, he's gonna be taking a look there. Yeah. I was like, what happened? Let's see what else my opponent does here. He has that Oranguru in play. I mean, in hand. Two, 4, 6, 8, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. 180 damage, I think it is. But he is going to get that Gray Ball, and there it is, Mr. Rhyme. I think my opponent will be doing 200 to us. Not looking pretty, like I said. So now we have to find a way to retreat when he attacks and just smack him with it. There it is, Great Ball. You already used that. And Quickie for the Rhyme. Yep. Nope. Not yet, not yet. Giant Heart discarding the Oranguru, shuffle, and then Quick Bolt discarding the Rhyme. Now he's at the 200 damage. And he does not have more Pokemons. The rest of them are in the prices. But 200 damage is 200 damage, to be honest. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. No, he's going too fast. And there it is. 200 damage. Energy attachment per turn. We got it in Marnie to my opponent. Right now he had a bunch of energies in hand, so that's quite good that we disrupt him, but it doesn't matter because he has the Dendenne and research. So pretty bad. Right now my opponent can just play Dendenne, draw cards, try to get that boss's orders, and just, if I retreat that Victini, just smack him. Yep. Yep, there it is. The energy retreat, pay the cost, promote into the active. Now Tool Jammer is in effect, and max victory for 100 knockout. Now he promotes the other. Yeah, he's going to promote the Bunnelby with the energy attachment. I think right now we hit the time. So yeah, there's no way. We run out of time. There's no way for us to win right now. But there it is, guys. Very intense matchup with Mod Party here. Very good. And I think my camera died, so oopsie daisy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. And if you like, please leave a like and comment. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.